Hi, I'm June Williamson, the Happy Thai Girl. Today on Cooking Made Easy with June, I'll be joined by Alvin, and we will be making his famous 3-bean chili. You will love it. That's coming right up on Cooking Made Easy with June. Welcome to Cooking Made Easy with June, and it's going to be Cooking Made Easy with Alvin today. I'm so excited, Alvin.
Me too.
I heard about this award-winning chili, and I am so excited. Now, it's a little different. I was looking at the recipe. Tell us a little bit about the recipe.
Well, the recipe I created because my organic functions do not process onions, garlic, radishes, cucumbers, all the stuff that I love to eat. I just love that stuff. But
we won't talk about organic functions. But some people just don't like the texture of onions anyways, so this is awesome.
Oh, that's life. But so, because I like chili, we had 4 children. And so I needed to have something that was large. So I figured, well, 3 cans of stuff will do it. So I used the 3 cans of beans and threw all this stuff together. And it took a lot of trial and error before I came up with something that I enjoyed.
So I was typing up I looked at the recipe, and it was just really simple. But first, I forgot. Oh my gosh, how can I forget? Have you guys noticed the set? My new countertops.
It's gorgeous.
You're the first one. UtahValleyGranite.com. Walter has a New York accent. He's so awesome. You would love Walter. One day maybe we'll have him on the show, but I don't know.
Find out what he likes to cook.
But he is so passionate. You know how you're talking about your chili and I'm talking about my food. I'm so passionate. But Walter talks about how he lines everything and he says, it's beautiful. So I'm so excited. So UtahValleyGranite.com. You guys, it's awesome. They're great to work with. So anyway, so back to the food, and I'm so excited about this, and I always say I'm so excited, but I really am. So let's get started, and then we'll talk as we go along about everything. So, okay, so what do we do first? We need the sausage.
Take the sausage.
Okay.
You can use 3, 4. I like 4 because I like sausage.
Okay.
And
my gosh, I can smell it. Now you could use any sausage, your favorite sausage.
Your favorite sausage works. I made a pre-batch yesterday, and I used Jimmy Dean out at Macy's.
Oh, yes.
And
I love Macy's.
Jimmy Dean has a wide variety. We first started Jimmy Dean's 30, 40 years ago, whatever it was, long time.
Yeah.
And it had one flavor, Jimmy Dean's. Now there's 5, 6, or whatever, a lot.
Okay, so this one is...
I picked these because
it's
the
Cajun
style itself should have a little bit of kick to it.
Right.
And we're going to fix it so that it's got a little bit more. And I've got the habaneros here to see to that. Now we're going to put this in the microwave for, let's go 1.5 minutes on power 5.
Okay, so, well, I'm going to put this, so this is really unusual, a little unique, where you want to warm it up, and so tell me, you're going to do this for about 1 minute and then turn it over?
Right. We turn it so
1 minute.
It will heat through.
Okay.
And, well, 1 minute, do it at powder 7.
Okay.
1 minute at 7. And then after it's been turned, you do it another minute.
Okay.
And
so I'll do the first minute so we won't get confused. I'll do the first minute. Yes, you start opening cans. So tell us about the beans. Of course.
The beans are 3 different kinds. And I use 3 different kinds for the flavors. First is white beans. White beans basically don't have a lot of intrinsic flavor. They're just a bean.
The white beans?
The white bean.
Okay.
And then I use pinto beans. Lots of people know pinto beans.
Yes.
Nice flavor.
Yes.
But I use the black beans because they're a strong, earthy flavor that gives it some oomph.
I love black beans. And so we just want, is this for color or taste? Oh, you were talking about the taste. So the flavor and the color.
The flavors all kind of blend together.
Awesome.
But the color.
Okay, you want me to open it? Okay.
The colors will, the colors will gradually become brown because of everything that we mix together.
Okay. So now this is very easy. We're just opening up. But you know, I would think that you can also take your fresh beans and soak it. Have you done that ever? Or
I don't cook that way. Usually I'm quick and easy.
Yes,
quick and easy.
But I know some people, like with our little, all the new pressure cookers, I bet you could probably cook up your own beans and soak them and do whatever you normally do. Would be awesome too. Okay,
Uh-oh.
so do you need to drain them or?
Ow.
Oh,
Ow.
did you really cut yourself?
Yeah, it's only a little blood.
Ah! We'll get a pen at the break. Okay, there, I'll get it all cut out. I have so many cooking injuries, you know that? So we don't drain the beans.
No. This is part of what you do because while you're cooking, the moisture all soaks into the beans.
Okay, so that minute's up on the sausage. So you want me to turn it over, right? I want to make sure I do this right, Alvin. Let me call you Al or Alvin.
I don't care. As long as they pay me, whatever you want.
It's just not anything bad.
No, I've answered to both. My dad always went by Al, and I was little Al. And
So I turned it over, and then another minute, you say?
yeah, give it another
Okay.
minute, power 7.
Okay.
And then we'll check and see if that's going to do it. If not, we can always do it another minute.
Okay, so that is beautiful. I just love that. I love all the colors.
The colors are nice, and you'll notice how I spread out, and I got most, not all, of course, I got most of the beans off to the sides.
Okay.
There's a little pocket of moisture in here.
Okay.
And that's because we want to add the seasoning to the moisture.
Oh.
Stir up the moisture, get all
Okay.
the seasoning together, and then stir it amongst all the beans.
Oh, I wonder what the difference that is. And let's do it. Okay, what do we need to do next?
Something I do.
Okay, well, I have to. Honestly, I would just, when I'm cooking, I'm just going to throw it in there. I'm like, okay. I'm just going to dump it in. But I like that idea. So I hear that the sausage is finished. So this is, you turn it over, and then we turn it over again. Right? Does
Okay,
that look good?
that should be fine.
Okay.
Set that off to the side.
Okay.
And let
Oh.
that cool so that
Okay.
we can cut it.
Okay. So what do we
And
do next?
We'll put the seasoning in,
Okay, let's do it.
stir it up,
Okay.
add sausage.
Okay, but
Okay.
you're going to, go ahead.
Measuring spoons.
Yes. All right, so we have 3 cans of beans.
Okay, and let's start rice wine.
Okay, rice wine. This cracks me up. Okay, I'm gonna have to say this. I'm
Okay.
looking at rice wine vinegar. Normally it's clear, but vinegar lasts forever, and so it must be very seasoned because it's darker. But you won't
It's
substitute.
only 12, 15 years old.
Woo! It's strong, but it's awesome. But you can also use. Oh, it smells just a lot like apple cider vinegar. Honestly. Do you
Well,
use
that's because
apple
it's
cider?
aged.
What are you trying to see the time? What is it? I have my
yeah,
glasses somewhere too.
Half a teaspoon.
This is a teaspoon, and this is a tablespoon. So what do we need? A half a teaspoon
Half a teaspoon?
of what? What are you
Rice
doing,
wine.
cumin?
No, rice wine.
Oh, a half teaspoon.
I was just going to go down the
I know,
road.
this is a weird teaspoon. Oh, here's a better one that you can see better. So this is a half teaspoon right there. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so half a teaspoon of rice wine vinegar or apple cider vinegar, would that be okay?
Sure.
Okay.
Fudge, I like it.
You look like me. Okay, next.
Cloves. With the
Okay.
cloves, I never put a whole clove in.
Okay,
I always take out 2.
okay.
1, 2.
You're so precise.
Oh, you ought to see my wife. She measures. She's got the measuring cup to the light, and it's got
Oh,
to
my
be
goodness.
right to the very spot.
That's so not me. That's funny. Okay, let me see you.
And I will crush the cloves
Okay.
so that the
Yeah.
flavor goes through much quicker.
Okay. Oh, yeah. But at the same time, doing it this way versus having the ones that are already ground or crushed is
That's fine.
it's fresher though, isn't it? Would it be a little bit fresher maybe?
Could be.
Could be. He just likes to do this. We just add it on.
But cloves are very strong,
Yeah.
so that's why I only use 2.
I can smell it. I love
And I
cloves.
never use
Smells
flavoring to bring out that flavoring. It's always a blend.
And you're putting right in the middle where the liquid is.
Right.
Okay.
Rosemary?
All right. Yeah, let's do the rosemary. And then let's put the rosemary in, and then we're going to take a little quick break.
Half a teaspoon?
We have more? Yeah.
Or is it a quarter?
No, rosemary is just an eighth.
An 1/8, yeah.
So really, it's just a pinch.
You know the secret
What's
to
a
that one.
pinch? Oh, this is just. Okay, we're going to take a break, and when we figure out how to open this. Oh,
Never mind.
never mind. Okay, so it's just it's a grinder.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
just,
Well,
so there. You know what? Just kind of guess about an H. Like, you know what? Let's just do this.
Do you know how I'd measure? This is the very first time I've ever used measurements making the chili.
Just throw it in. That's perfect. Okay, we're going to come right back, and we'll get our measurements down. welcome back. And now we can continue with our fun spices. Well, go ahead, Alvin. Now you can put the chili powder in.
How much chili powder?
1 teaspoon.
Okay.
1 teaspoon. Yeah, let's do it that way. We don't cook like the other way. Forget the measuring spoon.
I never cook with measurements.
Forget it.
It drives my wife batty. Seasoned salt.
Yeah, teaspoon. Approximately.
Teaspoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what I like to do, though, honestly? We
I
like
do
to
that
go-
too,
Yeah,
but
okay, do it.
this stuff sticks to the fingers and I got so much.
Oh, okay, let's do it. We're gonna guess. Yeah, okay. A
No,
teaspoon of,
that's-
a half teaspoon of cumin. Oh wait, no, you go in order? Okay, so he's got this in order. Okay, a half teaspoon of cumin. So I love cumin.
This is new.
Oh, I forgot to open it. Yeah, but it's from Macy's, the happy shopping store. Okay, you got this. Oh, you're still a young guy. Got that open.
Yeah, tell me.
Here, do you want to put a knife on?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So after the cumin, we have. Oh, you're putting in this order. Then do we add the brown sugar right now?
I didn't
do
put
the
the cumin in
first.
yet.
Okay, half teaspoon of cumin. I didn't mean to distract you. Okay, we gotta go in
That's all
order. You know, it's so fun how there you go. Nice. And then you have agave or brown sugar.
You can use either one.
Okay, what are you
If
thinking?
you're diabetic,
Okay,
use the agave.
right, lower
Now,
glycemic.
the blue agave, I use that
Okay.
power of advertising. I don't know the difference.
Okay. So what do you want to do today?
Let's use brown sugar.
All right, I like sugar.
How much?
A third cup.
This is a cup.
That's a half cup. And
That's a
this is
half a
a
cup.
fourth cup. And I need to
Well,
get you a
that's
third
okay.
cup.
That's close enough.
Okay, just guess. Oh, okay, we're gonna have sweet chili. Sounds good.
And then not quite a quarter.
Oh, it's just a third cup.
Yeah, well, that's a half a cup. Oh, that's a little more than
Oh,
half. That's okay. It'll just taste good.
it'll be good. You guys follow the recipe and then you can add and subtract.
Yeah, do what you want with the recipe because it's important that after you've made 1, 2, 3, 4
Oh my
batches,
goodness! Oh, you're so fun. Okay,
it's all gonna taste to your liking.
let's move on and let's do this because there's something a little
Okay.
unique that I wasn't familiar with what you do with the sausage.
The
Oh
sausage,
my gosh, he means business. Look at that knife.
well, this is my
What kind of
fillet knife.
Fillet knife. Okay.
And
So-
when you fillet it, it comes, whoops,
Be careful. Oh, okay.
so that when you fillet,
Oh,
you lose
you're
some of the
taking the
meat.
skin off. Okay.
but I would rather lose some of the meat than chew on that darn skin.
So this sausage is not thoroughly cooked, right? And not completely
No,
cooked.
it's not
Okay.
completely cooked. You want,
Okay.
it'll finish in the chili.
Let me help you. I don't have a fillet knife, but I'll use another knife. Let me go
That's
find-
okay.
I'll use a different knife. Let me see. So now you're doing this because of the texture of the skin?
Exactly. The
Okay.
skin is chewy. And I
You don't like that.
don't like that.
Can someone else, like if we are okay with the texture, do you think it would taste
Hey,
okay?
If you want to leave the skin on, it's your chili, so leave it on. I don't care.
Okay, but this is yours, so we've got to do it your way. Honestly, Al, this is not that easy.
No, it's not.
So we're going to make it easy. If you want to make it easy, just cut it and throw it in there. I think the skin would be awesome, but, well, because
Okay,
it's
well, I'll
Al's
tell
chili.
you what. I will.
Oh, it's okay. This is your chili. I'm going to do it your way. This is your recipe. So we're going to do it this way because it's award winning and I want to see. Oh, here we go.
Well, I'll
It's not
start
real pretty.
chunking it.
Yeah. So I'm going to. Okay.
When you fillet,
So-
you probably notice that it doesn't come out like it would if you're doing a fish.
Yeah.
It comes out in pieces that are irregular.
Okay, I've never done fish, honestly, but go ahead, talk. Some
I
people
always
have
have
done
trouble
fish.
when I do fish.
Oh gosh, I'm not doing great on this filleting. Ow, this is not my cooking. I'm like, what the heck? This is driving me nuts. I'm like, what is this? And all wasted skin. In Thailand, we eat everything. We eat the chicken skin. We have everything. We eat everything. Nothing is wasted.
Oh, chicken skin's not healthy.
What? But this sausage is awesomely healthy.
Hey, there's a
But
difference.
in Thailand, you eat the head.
there's
You
a
have the little claws, and they chew on the things and everything. Now, I don't go that far, but this is like, whoa. I'm trying to. Okay, so after we do.
Yeah, before you
keep
put in
doing.
the sausage, you want to
Okay.
stir the seasoning in. And that's why I have that little pocket, so that it will absorb into the liquid and then
look at
spread
that.
a little more evenly amongst all the beans. And when I stir, I do half circles around like this, because that really gets everything in. A lot of people like doing this. There's nothing wrong with it. I just like doing it this way.
Okay. I'm trying my best. You might get a little skin in your chili. I'm sorry.
I don't care.
Oh, Al.
We'll just dump it in for time's sake.
Okay, there's some of that, and then one more. We gotta get all the sausage. That's all the flavor in there. Oh my gosh.
And one of the reasons I like using 4 is because when I fillet it, there's so much on there that you don't put in here.
Okay.
Don't tell anybody this, but I eat a lot of that.
You eat a lot of this?
I eat a lot of that.
Oh, you do eat this? Is this
Yeah.
safe to eat now? Is it cooked?
Yeah, well,
Well, not yet. Oh, you cook
the
it
outer
more?
skin part is cooked.
Oh.
But if you want to be really careful, you can throw it back in the microwave for another minute, and because the skin's skinny.
So in Thailand, we take the whole chicken. Oh my goodness, they do everything with it. But and then they use the chicken fat. You brown the chicken skin, and you use that as butter. And they don't waste anything. They use chicken as fat as butter for stir fries and things. And then you eat the crispy skin with the papaya salad and everything. We do everything. Okay, is this it to the recipe? We put everything in and that's done?
Well, it's done to a sense that we have to do the habaneros now.
Oh, okay. Let's do it. What do we need
First,
to do?
I gotta degrease.
Okay. Okay, here's another
Will you
top.
hide the towel?
Yeah, here's another one.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so what do we do with the habanero? We're gonna spice it up, right?
Okay.
But of course, you don't have to add it if you don't want to.
For the habanero, I'm getting all greasy again.
I can put this over here. Okay, talk about the habanero. Yeah, I got this. Oh, you're gonna do it on here?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you gotta take the seeds out.
Oh, okay, let's do it.
Here, you can.
Oh, okay. Why do we have to, just because?
Now, you can cut.
Oh, you want the seeds?
You can cut the end off.
Okay.
Or do like I do with a pear.
I gotta watch it with a knife around you. Okay, it's okay.
I hardly ever cut myself with a knife. It's those darn tin cans.
Okay, so I got this.
Cut it lengthwise.
Okay,
Cut it again.
okay. Oh, and do you want to take the seeds out?
Yes.
Okay,
Now I don't want to use the long knife.
okay.
'Cause
And why do we want to take the
you
seeds
don't
out?
want the seeds in because the seeds can make it a little bitter.
Okay, like that?
Yeah. I should have.
Ooh, I smell it.
Yeah.
It's
Whatever
going
you
in
do,
my throat.
don't touch your face.
I have a little story. What my nephew, he was little. My mom has a tree, that ghost pepper trees, and he was just like 2, maybe, I don't know. And he grabbed a whole one, and he just thought it was and he just put the whole thing in his mouth. Can you imagine that? He was just screaming.
When I first met my boys' in-laws, they're from Michoacan, Mexico, and they were making a huge pot of pozole.
What's pozole?
Pinto beans, ham, and all kinds of stuff.
Look at you. Wow, you know a lot about
And,
Mexican food.
When they cooked the pozole, as guests, they fed us first, my wife, daughter, and I. And when we finished, I took the bowl up to the counter, put it on the counter, and one of the sisters, my daughter-in-law, had 5 or 6 sisters, and she was cutting these orange chilies.
Oh my gosh.
There was
Sorry,
a sliver.
Alvin. My senses are very sensitive. I smell and breathe everything. Go ahead.
And
so
so
finish the
she
story.
was slivering. So I reached out, I grabbed the sliver, popped it in my mouth. And I'm chewing it up, swallow, and her eyes go like that.
Just like that.
And
All right, let's go ahead and put these in. Okay, how long, Alvin? About
anywhere from half an hour to an hour, depending on how thick you want the
right,
chili.
right. But most everything is pretty cooked anyway, so awesome. Okay.
Want to
okay.
taste? Want to taste?
No. We gotta go. Oh, you're brave. Okay, I'll taste, and then we'll take a break. We'll taste, and you won't see how I react.
Well, the best thing.
Whoa! That is very hot. I took a bigger chunk than you did. Okay, we're taking a break. Come back. Oh my goodness. And I'm Thai. All right, welcome back. We've got the chili simmering, and now Alvin, tell us about the difference between this chili and this chili.
This chili I made yesterday
Okay.
using Jimmy Dean's.
Okay.
Now with
It's a
that,
little bit
it's
mild.
a roll sausage.
Uh-huh.
I had to cut it into sections and pre-cook it and then cut it into small chunks.
Now,
And
honestly, you were saying that you like it, depends on your thickness. We want it to simmer to your
yeah,
desired.
this is pretty thin,
Uh-huh.
and the longer you cook it, the more flavor goes into the beans, which when you taste that, you'll know the difference.
I think this is lovely, though. I just like it like this. I think this is perfect for the texture of a chili.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you can honestly eat it with a lot of things. And I actually made some cornbread that I'm going to, and you don't have to add the cheese and all that, but I thought it was pretty. So you can add some cornbread to serve with it. So I'm gonna go get the cornbread out. Go ahead and talk. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm getting the cornbread out.
Little story about habanero while you're getting the
Oh,
cornbread.
okay, yeah. Go ahead.
A couple years ago, my daughter-in-law, my boy and his family, they came to Utah for Thanksgiving. Friday morning, got up, made scrambled eggs, because everybody else had eaten except my daughter-in-law and I, and made scrambled eggs. We sit down and we are eating, and she says, "Dad, these are really good. How did you make them?" So I told her, I says, "Well, you take 4 eggs for the 2 people, break them up, put a little bit of milk in, salt, pepper, secret ingredient." And she goes, "Oh, Dad." And so I let her take another bite. And then I told her, says, "Well, the secret ingredient is habanero sauce."
Okay, now
And she didn't believe me.
You put it in what? I missed this story a little bit. I'm too focused on this.
In the scrambled eggs. I do scrambled eggs, waffles, pancakes,
Oh.
mush. I put 1 drop, only 1, of the habanero sauce. And I use the red because the green doesn't have as much flavor as the red. So when you put it in your whatever you're making that's a liquid, 1 drop brings the flavor out fantastic.
Okay,
And
so
don't have to do anything special, just scrambled eggs.
but you forgot your habanero. And so I'm like, dang, I wanted to taste your habanero that you make. I'm gonna make this really pretty piece. So where's my sriracha? So you were saying that we could add, you
Yes.
can actually spice it up with anything you want besides the habanero sauce.
If habanero sauce you don't know where to get it, you can use the sriracha. How do you pronounce this?
Sriracha?
Sriracha?
Sriracha is a
Sriracha.
Thai,
Okay.
it's a Thai hot sauce.
Yeah, I've seen it on the show.
Yeah.
And you can use this.
Alvin, it is so famous worldwide. You're, you're old school here, but
I'm like habanero sauce.
no, go ahead. Okay,
From-
tell us about that before we taste.
And
Tell
so
us about your. Oh,
I-
you're not finished?
Well, I always use the habanero sauce because I like the flavor.
Okay.
And when I made this up for a Halloween contest, I made up a batch the day before, and I made the mistake of using Louisiana hot sausage. And my wife does not like it the way we made this batch today. And so I made up with that, but the hot sausage permeated the beans and the chili, and it was too hot. So when
I see.
when I got ready, I put it in the crock pot, heated it up the next day. I took my habanero sauce, turned it upside down, and went like this. And I filled that crock pot full of habanero sauce. And in doing so, went to the cook-off, and I won first place.
Tell us about where was this again? At the church?
Yeah, it was at the church. It was
I
Halloween.
love that. Show me that. Bring that to over here.
It was Halloween trunk or treat.
So here's your award-winning. It's awesome. Let's put it right here by the chili.
It was a trunk or treat chili cook-off.
Okay, I'm gonna taste this. I have 2 different kinds in here. Are you gonna have some or no?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Well, I like it. I like it thick.
Oh, okay.
So what I'll do is I'll put some of that in there, and then some of this.
Whoa, that's very spicy. That's
Good.
really good. I know we add a little bit extra brown sugar, so it's a little bit sweeter. I like it. And then let me try the other one though. The difference, I think, it's the sausage.
Now this is as sweet I like it, but like I said in the beginning, mix the seasonings and whatever you put into your taste.
I can tell the difference in the sausage cooked longer. It has a little different texture, a little bit more smooth, and
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, the beans haven't
But
really
this is more
cooked here.
chunky.
Yeah, the
But
beans
it's
haven't
still
really
so
cooked.
good. I love chunky stuff. This is so great, Alvin. Yummy, yummy. Thank you so much for coming.
We make it, a couple times a year, usually in the winter, of course, but it's very filling. It's super filling, and
I
it
like
doesn't
what
take
we do.
long to fix. I think
Yeah,
what we
I just
did
make
here in
cornbread.
half an hour, got it on the way, and then it'll cook out here.
I
And
love it. Love it. Thank you so much. So yummy. Everybody go make this. It's going to be, I think you can eat, I don't know, why can't we have chili in the summer too? You know, for a barbecue.
we do.
Alvin, thank you again for coming.
It's my
Thank you
pleasure.
for sharing your
My pleasure.
award-winning recipe. You guys, come back for another show. Thank you and happy cooking.
See you.